Go.
Thank you for joining us for this community meeting. We are representatives to help you navigate the resources to help initiate discoveries newly discovered. I am a representative of Papyrus, and my teammates are.
Hi, I'm Cal, and I'm a representative of the Rock.
And I'm Chris, and I represent Shears.
And together we are the
Rock Papyrus Shears Corporation. Rock Papyrus Shears. Rock Papyrus Shears.
So, in order to talk about the technological leaps of innovation, and especially spheres, we first need to discuss the topic of when they were used and who they were used by. Which leads us to the time of the Neanderthal species and how they eventually became extinct, and how they, what happened that led them to extinction. So humans, the Homo sapiens species, fled out of Africa into the rest of the world and overpopulated Europe, which led to resource competition between the two species. And that eventually forced the Neanderthal species into cannibalism, which meant that they had to hunt each other for resources in order to survive. They eventually outnumbered, the Homo sapien species outnumbered the Neanderthals, and they eventually became extinct. Spears were used by the Homo sapiens for hunting and gathering. And they evolved over time, and humans used them for similar purposes. But fast forward during the medieval period, they were used to hunt, but hunting was considered as a sport, a popular sport that was practiced by the lords of the time. So hunting wasn't seen as a great resource for food and nutrition, but more of a sport that they like to play. Which leads to the next part of the presentation, which Chris will just.
Hi, I'm the representative of Shears, and Shears represent agriculture. So imagine us back then in the Neolithic times. We had to fight over food as hunter-gatherers. So we didn't have a natural food supply, but it wasn't consistent. We had to gather like everyone else, sadly. But a local gatherer asked me, what if we grow the grain instead of taking it all right now? This idea just blew open our minds because we could fill this entire field with food, ensuring no starvation, which is the #1 cause of death in the Neolithic times. So without our worry of starvation, we can be more specialized in more areas. So thanks to farmers and our ability to get an abundance of food, we can choose to be what we want instead of just being farmers or hunter-gatherers. So you could even do things like being a priest. You can spread things that you believe or things that you can't explain. So being a priest, you could be spreading your religious beliefs. You can even work on pots, be a warrior. You can perfect your craft in any way that you want besides just struggling for food. And eventually, a king will be enabled in this society. Thank you. I would like to pass it off to Jocelyn as a representative of Papyrus.
Thank you very much. I'm a representative of Papyrus. So with Papyrus, we normally would look at it as our source of food right now. So what if we can find another way to go? We have all of these resources available to us, and Pharaoh Zoser actually helped create the step pyramid right now. So can we go ahead and decide what we do with something like all of the knowledge backing up from the pyramids to help explain this? I would say that papyrus recently has been labeled as a way to recollect our memories, our knowledge for right now. So we see all of these panels here. Tiles and stone has been our incentive to create some sort of record of our history right now. We don't have much to express. What if we can do it in a compact way? What if papyrus actually doesn't need to be eaten all the time and can be used for communication, just to say hi, to connect with one another? I think it's a great incentive because it doesn't take that long to create. We tried this about 2 days ago, and we see that stacking together all of these creates the design. It's a nice subtle beauty to everything. It complements our nature right now, and it complements what's happening in terms of family, in terms of community. It can really help spread the idea of traveling to persuade others to get in line and create a purpose for ourselves. As we document and create some sort of an art form for everything, I think we could spread a message across that could be more ideas. Something we don't think about all the time because we're busy doing. We're busy eating and creating everything. Whereas all of the pharaohs right now have seen everything come together. Paper, papyrus. Papyrus? That sounds strange. I think it's beautiful. I think it can create something that is revolutionary.